Over the past week, I've changed the ways I live my life to help with the environment. There are many ways to change your life habits to help with the environment, such as cutting back on water, using less electricity, having a vegetarian diet, or not using your car as much. That is a lot of different ways, so I decided to only choose three. Also, just because that's my reason. I chose to work on my heat, water, and my eating habits. I chose heat because I am always having it running, even though I complain about the heat sometimes. And half the time I just forget that it's on, so might as well just turn it off. I chose water because I always tend to take super long showers and really hot ones too. And that uses a ton of water. So I really thought that would be another good one to cut back on. And finally, I chose not to eat any meat this week because I eat a ton of it. And I was curious also just to see how vegetarian people eat since I've never really tried it like for a span of several days. I also decided to do all these in the first 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so that I didn't have to switch over it throughout the week. On the first day, I decided to turn my HVAC completely off and was able to stop approximately 1.8 pounds of CO2 from entering the atmosphere. I also took a 5-minute shower, cutting back my water usage down by 30 gallons. Usually I take around 25 to 30-minute showers. So yeah, I really cut back a lot. Finally, for breakfast, I just had a yogurt like I usually do. And for lunch, I went to the den and had a smoothie and a croissant. And finally, for dinner, I had a big plate of pasta, some salad, and some bread. I usually eat about a half a pound of meat per day, so cutting back on that really saved me. Gave me about 920 gallons of water. So on the second day, I kept my HVAC the same, saving the same amount of CO2, about 1.8 pounds. I ended up taking a bit of a longer shower this time, but it was still under 10 minutes, which still saves me at least 20 gallons of water. This time I didn't have any breakfast because I woke up kind of late, but I got 2 slices of cheese pizza from Celestino's for lunch, even though I usually get the Tom Jones, but I can't eat meat this time. And I just had mac and cheese for dinner because it's a simple, easy dinner that fills you. Finally, on the last day, I still kept my HVAC the same, and I took another 5-minute shower. This time, though, I set a timer because I didn't want to be in there too long. I ended up saving about 30 gallons of water again, so that was pretty good. I had a smoothie for breakfast. For lunch, I had a Caesar wrap from Beef Station, and then for dinner, I had a bean, rice, and cheese burrito. So in total, I saved about 24.3 pounds of CO2 from cutting back on my heat. After cutting back on my showers, my water usage, I saved about 85 gallons of water. And I also saved about 2,800 gallons of water from cutting out of my diet this week. All in all, I think this is a great project to get our heads thinking about how much these changes can really affect the environment, the atmosphere. It really takes over 1,800 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef, which is really crazy to think about. Making these changes can be very sustainable to the planet as it reduces the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere. I think this project was not super hard, but it was more fun than hard. I also think it was definitely worth doing this project because it really opened my eyes to these ways of living.